What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream and some amazing updates. Starting with the Anthony Davis update, I'm gonna let the room fill up a little bit more. Then we get to it. Also, injury updates. Unfortunately, yes, we are still being plagued by injuries in the last days. But the most important thing is Lakers get part of the Staples Center crowd back for their first game in over a year. Man, we get Staples Centers back at what is it? 2,000%? Oh, I'm sorry, 2,000 capacity max. So it's not much, but something's better than nothing. And I hope those 2,000 are extremely loud. Now the good news, you guys know what's up, man. You guys already see it in the comment section, man. Anthony Davis has been cleared, guys. Anthony Davis has been cleared for full contact practice, which means his return is around the corner. I expect to see him on the court probably by Monday. Now they did the smart thing by sitting him out this game because I think this is going to be a very physical game, and they also did the smart thing of probably sitting him out on Saturday versus the Utah Jazz. So the Lakers being very precautious, but he's been cleared. He's looking amazing in practice, like so far shooting around and everything. And I think he's got his mobility back. I think we're good to go with AD. It's only a matter of just bringing him back safely. And I think that's what they're doing. I think he could have been cleared to play since the road trip. They just continue to give him his body time to heal since the playoffs are around the corner. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the live stream. Lamarcus Aldridge. I have to address Lamarcus Aldridge. People were asking what I think about it. And like I said, prayers up for Lamarcus, man. It's tough having to recover because of that. And I'll say I have to apologize to him because I didn't know about his heart situation, and I thought the move he made to Brooklyn was extremely soft, and I even called him out on it on a video. So when I've been wrong, I'll be the first to tell you I was wrong. I understand now why he made the move, maybe because he wasn't feeling 100% healthy. I didn't know he battled throughout his career. He kept it under wraps for the most part, at least me as a outsider looking in. But prayers up to him, and I think he made the right choice. Always family and life first before a trophy, before anything. So he did the right thing, man, and God bless him and his family. I wish him the best as far as that goes. Also, on a lighter note, at least he won't be a part of the disappointing Nets moving forward. So I know that sounds pretty mean to say, but the truth of the reality is, I really doubt that the Brooklyn Nets were going to win a championship this year. Therefore, it's better for him to take care of his health first, especially since that is the most important thing here. But bottom line is, I do believe Lamarcus Aldridge, for those of you guys asking, I do believe he is a Hall of Famer. And, he was one of my favorite players when he was in Portland. And then after that, I kind of didn't follow his career, but he's always been a bucket, averaging 19 points per game throughout his career, 7-time All-Star selections. So the dude has been there, done that, and he had himself a nice little career, man. Lasted 15 seasons. So again, he gets my vote for Hall of Fame, and I wish him the best. Moving forward, man, this game right here tonight versus the Boston Celtics. All right, it's gonna be crazy, guys, because Jason Tatum's been balling out. I don't know if you guys been keeping up or not, but Jason Tatum is a hooper, and I do believe that a lot of Boston Celtic fans take him for granted, which is a shame because we'd love to have him here, all right? But they shouldn't take him for granted because dude is an absolute bucket. He just hit a clutch jump shot. Me and my boy Lonnie always go back and forward between him versus Brandon Ingram. I'm team Brandon Ingram. He's team Tatum. I say as of right now, Tatum is further advanced in his career, a little further along. He's a little better. But I love Brandon Ingram. So, it's going to be a coin flip on who has the better career. I'd say whichever one comes to the Lakers first. No, I'm just playing. But in reality, man, it's going to be crazy to see this game. And unfortunately, injury updates, guys. Looks like still no Markieff Morris. We don't have him back. Andre Drummond. Here's the thing. People were ragging on Drummond for only having 4 and 3 points, respectively, in the following games after Brooklyn. But little did they know that he was playing injured because somebody re-injured his toe versus Brooklyn. They stepped on it. So they're going to sit him down here tonight. He doesn't feel as effective and as mobile, so it's better that he rests. And he won't be playing tonight. So that's unfortunate, but Marc Gasol probably will start in his place. And we have to make sure that, guys step up if we want to have a chance. Dennis Schroeder is a game-time decision, so we don't know, what that tailbone injury he suffered the last game. So I just feel like it's going to be really hard to win this game because we're playing a pretty deep team. And yes, they're struggling, to make it into the playoff picture. The Celtics are, but those are the most dangerous teams. They're currently 29 and 26, and they're going up against the 34 and 21 Lakers. Now, back to the good news for those of you guys just joining the stream. Anthony Davis has been cleared for full contact on the court. So that means he can join the Lakers as soon as maybe even Saturday. But I say just sit him out, man. We know, Boston and Utah both like to play really physical. I wouldn't risk his health. Sit him out these probably at least 2 more games, tonight and the next. And then if we want to bring him back versus Utah on Monday, then okay, that's something to consider right there. But it's just I don't want to rush him back. We know we need AD healthy. There's 17 games left in the regular season, and we're finally starting to get the Staples Center crowd back. So we need everybody healthy, man. That is the key. Now, but that is good news. He was reevaluated, and everything is on schedule. So he's about to be around. He's around the corner from return, guys. What do you guys think about that? You guys excited to have the crowd back tonight? Anthony Davis almost back. What are you guys most excited about for this upcoming weekend? He said, let AD rest. He said, no, let him play. I wouldn't let him play tonight. Definitely not. He said, bring him back for the Dallas, in my opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. If they sit him out the whole weekend, including Monday, I'd be okay with that. I'm just saying, he's around the corner. So that's all we needed to hear. As a Laker fan, this is music to my ears. The Lakers, it looks like they were able to hold the boat steady, and we didn't sink during all these injuries. So that's big ups to them, man. Huge. Esther, why are you sad today? Why are you sad? Don't be sad. Lakers play today. Because you didn't get the Bad Bunny tickets? Let me guess. I've been seeing everybody on Twitter being sad about not being able to get Bad Bunny tickets. But hey, we got the Lakers, though, so that's what I'm talking about. Dan, you might have to play for Lakers today with all these players out, man. Man, I'm on the injured list as well. Look, I got my index finger. I tried to grab a rebound yesterday. I played like 8 games of basketball. And, somebody smacked the ball down and it jammed my finger. So I'm on the injury list as well. Sorry, guys. Do you think Trez will have a good game today? I hope so. I hope Trez, bounces back. He's only had really probably a handful of bad games this season. I'd say less than 5. So he's been one of our most consistent, efficient players. I'm not too concerned about the last couple of games. Now, he does struggle with size sometimes, but I think when we get everybody healthy, this guy's going to be an X factor off the bench. I'm not too concerned with him. Dennis has a foot infection. Oh, okay. My bad. I stand corrected. I thought it was a tailbone injury because he was complaining about it, but I guess it is the foot injury. Thank you, bro, for the update. He said, whoever got tickets, I feel bad. I don't know if you're talking about the Laker game tickets. You never feel bad because just being in the presence of such a historic building, man, it's different, man. It's a blessing, no matter who's playing that night. No matter who's playing that night, just being inside that same building where there's banners hanging from the rooftop, where there's, legendary jerseys hanging from the rafters. That in itself, man, it's an inexplicable feeling. You'd have to be there to understand, man. If you've never been there, I suggest you just bite your tongue a little bit because being there, I don't care if we had Ryan Kelly and Xavier Henry starting for us. If you were in Staples Center, you just get to feel that magical aura and you visualize all these great epic times and playoff moments that happen in that very building, from Kobe for the win, bang, fading away over the Phoenix Suns, put us up 3-1, or all the championships that were won there. It's just such a historic feeling, man. So you never feel sorry for the ones that got tickets, man. They are blessed. Trust me. He said, you do need to be vaccinated to get into Staples or a negative COVID test. Yeah, I mean, I already took the COVID test. I was negative, so I'm good with that. He said, DTLF, we will win tonight. We get AD back soon, so we're good. I'm ready for it, man. Whatever happens tonight is going to be a bonus to what's to come. So if the Lakers manage to win this game tonight, remember, the Celtics are hungry and battling, jockeying for playoff position. A lot of young talent. They got ball handlers like Kemba Walker. Jaylen Brown, who's been having an exceptional season. Jason Tatum, who's a beast. They have plenty of firepower, so they're going to come with they're not going to feel sorry for our injuries. They're going to come at us extremely hard, and we're going to have to make sure that we come out focused if we even want to have a chance to be in this game. Hey, what's up, Rios? Welcome to the live stream. We just to give you a quick rundown, we covered AD returning real soon, maybe as soon as maybe even Saturday, which I hope not, because I'd rather keep him out as long as possible. And then we talked about the potential matchups tonight versus the Boston Celtics and the Lakers, and players being injured. We have plenty of players out tonight. Again, Drummond out with a toe injury yet again, and Markieff Morris out once more with Dennis being questionable. So he's probably going to be out as well. Health issues on Aldridge, forced retirement. Yeah, I already covered that, man. You're going to have to rewind the video once it's over if you want to hear my opinion on that. I did talk about it, guys. I feel for the guy, just to give you guys a quick rundown. It's tough. It's tough having to retire when it's not on your own timeline, when you don't feel ready yet. But again, health is the most important thing here. Ball is life, but sometimes life is more important than ball. And so he did the right thing for him and his family. I'm just happy that an accident didn't happen. Something worse could have happened to him while he was on the court. He said, if we win tonight, DTLF, Lakers will make a statement 100. Man, this might exceed the win over the Brooklyn Nets the other night if we win tonight, simply because, again, more injuries, and Boston actually plays defense. They have some great defensive players. So guys like Marcus Smart are no joke. So these teams are harder to beat, to me, in my opinion. Dan, did you pre-order MLB The Show? I'm glad it's finally on Xbox. I did not, bro. I did not. I rarely buy baseball games, to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of time to play games in general. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. Shout out to my boy Omar. We've been squatting up with my girl, the homies, and everybody. We've been squatting up, so that's been fun. But I usually don't have a lot of time unless it's late at night or But I do like the graphics on it. Look sick, man. Health over wealth. That's right, Jose. You know what's up? What's up, Omar? Jackie, she says, Dan, the Celtics are ranked near the bottom for defense, LOL. Doesn't matter. I understand that they're still lacking a center, and I don't understand why they traded away Daniel Tice. I thought he was solid. But it would have worked wonders for them if they would have acquired Andre Drummond. Now, that defensive ranking, they've struggled a bit this season, but they're still a defensive identity team. That's the way they win, is with their defense. Trust me, they have plenty of wings out there that can defend. I'm not sure if Marcus Smart is playing tonight or not, but he's one of the better ones in the league. Jaylen Brown as well. So they got some defenders. Forget about the statistics. They've been injured. They've been dealing with certain things this year as well. So we're going to throw those out the window. Make sure we focus on this game. Danny Ainge was being cheap. I'm happy. I'm happy that the Celtics aren't succeeding in recruiting free agents, and they thought they could maybe buy themselves another championship. It didn't work out. I've been happy about that. But yes, we got to watch out. Jason Tatum is one of the better young players in this league, man, for sure. And he's exceeded my expectations. I didn't think he would be this much of a beast coming out of college. There's a couple players like that. Luka is another one. I exceeded my expectations from being drafted. So a couple of them have kind of overwhelmed in their performance, and Jason Tatum's one of them. Danny Ainge was being, I already read down. Respect to Muhammad Ali poster. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, the GOAT. Muhammad Ali, man. And not just for what he did on the canvas, on the boxing ring, but what he did off of it as well, man. He really stood for something. He stood for liberty and justice, man. So I'm a huge, huge Muhammad Ali fan. If you look on the other side, I got Bruce Lee. So, Kobe's all over my wall as well. He's plastered all over my living room. He's right here. You can't see the poster, but check this out. Let me show you. Bang. Kobe's all over my wall as well. And then I got him up there too with Jordan on the top. So, yep. So we well representing greatness in this room, man. Trust me when I say that. Greatness is well represented. Matter of fact, I got the jersey on tonight. Special occasion, man. Fans are back. And greatness is on the verge of happening this year. I'm ready for it. Celtics are never going to get past 17, LOL. I sure hope not, because, look, they're our rival, but throughout their history, they have won as well. So we have that mutual respect and hate for each other. They're our real rival. Everybody talks about the Clippers being our rival. The Clippers ain't did nothing. The Celtics have. So, you got to make sure that even though we hate them, we can't disrespect them in the sense that they do have 17 championships. We're the 2 winningest franchise in the NBA. However, here's the difference. We got ours when it counts the most in the modern day eras, right? when the athletes come out to play. They got theirs in the 50s and 60s, man. Most of theirs, at least. So, yeah, the Lakers are still better. But there's mutual respect there because they do have 17. You got to respect that. Jameson, appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for the donation. He said, I'm so excited to finally hear our Laker fans finally back at Staples Center tonight, rooting on our Lakers. Me too, man. I want them to come out loud, but how loud can 2,000 fans really be in a big-ass arena? So we got to make sure that we get more coming soon. He said, DTLF, how were fans chosen to attend tonight's game? I'm not sure. I didn't even look into that, man, because I knew I couldn't afford it right now. So, the bill's coming up and all that. So I didn't even look into it. You're asking the wrong guy. But I do believe it was most likely first come, first serve. Probably. Drummond out tonight, guys. Yeah, we covered that already, Savage. It's unfortunate, but we've been rolling with the punches all season long, and I expect nothing less from the Lakers tonight. Hopefully, we come out and put up a fight at the very least. At the most, we get a dub. Man, I'll be so happy, bro. Y'all don't even know. Yeah, no Andre Drummond. No Andre Drummond and no Markieff Morris again tonight. And to make things worse, Dennis Schroeder is questionable. But remember, do I have a dog? I do. I do have two dogs. I have a pit bull in the back, and I got I don't even know what it is, man. My neighbor let me have a dog since he was a puppy. I think he's a mix. His name's Paul, though. He looks like a border collie, but he's also mixed with a Chihuahua. I don't know what you would call that, a Chihuahua collie, but he's dope, man. He's really smart. A lot of THC. That's the good news. Like I said, somebody else is going to step up tonight, and let's see who that is. He said, hey, Dan, would this win be more meaningful than the Nets win, in your opinion? Depends how it is. Remember, we blew out the Brooklyn Nets, and they had two other superstars. I think this team is better defensively than the Brooklyn Nets, regardless of what the standings and the rankings are. So, I do believe this would be a harder fought win. But if we blow this team out, then yes, definitely. But if we don't, we barely eke it out, it'll be an impressive win. But we blew out Brooklyn. That's what probably makes it a tad bit more impressive, just a tad bit. But who knows? We'll see, depending on how everything goes. A win is a win, and I'd be ecstatic, especially with all these injuries right before AD's around the corner to come back, and LeBron. He said a Chihuahua. That's funny. My boy THC finna go off. I'm hoping for it, man. He's a fan favorite. Taylor Horton Tucker's been dope. People haven't really talked too much about his production, but he's averaging 8 points on the season. And he's been efficient, man, especially these last couple of games. And he's been very solid in the starting lineup. So I'm looking forward to it. And the one matchup I want to see, guys, I really want Kuzma to turn up like he did last game and just go into his alpha male role, right? And remember, guys, him and Tatum used to go toe-to-toe, and Kuzma had gotten, in his rookie season, especially some of the better of the matchup. And I'm looking forward to that. I hope Kuz starts, and I hope that he goes off on Tatum and proves that, hey, Tatum is a lottery pick, and I wasn't. But once upon a time, when there was a green light, I was lighting it up. And that's all I want him to do. And THC, too. If they play smart, I'm looking forward to this game regardless. He said, Dan, have you ever thought about going live and doing play-by-play commentary? I've gone live and reacted to the games live, and I'm probably going to do a little bit more of that before the season, probably in the playoffs. Who knows? I'm going to do live in-game reactions. You guys actually love it. It takes so much for me to be cheering on the game, doing a live, then doing pre and post. So this year I already gave you guys a chance to vote to see if you guys wanted me to do pre and post or in-game live commentary / reaction, and you guys voted for the classic pre and post because you guys like to listen to the TV, which is understandable. The color commentary and the TV is just perfectly fine. So I'll let you guys vote, and so far you guys have voted. You guys prefer me to stay in pre and post because it's always more content before and after the game to keep us entertained. So that's what I'm going with. But if you guys do vote for me to go in-game reaction, I've done it in the previous seasons, and I'll do it again, man. It's whatever the people's want. Whatever the people wants, man. He said, and yes, love the fact that Anthony Davis is running into shape to be able to get free again here shortly. I'm excited, guys. AD back is just going to change the dynamic of our team that much more, and it's just going to propel us. You know, it's like the way I see it, the Lakers found a new identity while these stars were gone, and now it's like we acquired another superstar at this point of the season. It almost feels like a trade, but except we didn't give nothing up. So you're adding a Hall of Fame player to your lineup. Anytime you're doing that, it's going to boost you times 10. So we're going to play that much better. It's going to take a couple games for him to get acclimated again. Remember, the boy's been out for a couple of months. So we'll see. He said, Dan, what do you think about Jordan and inducting Kobe into the Hall of Fame? Oh, man, I don't think we're going to be ready. It's going to be a tearjerker. I think he's a perfect person to do it. We're talking about Kobe Bryant's big brother, somebody that Kobe looked up to, somebody that they had the mutual admiration, and they were both great in their own right. Yeah, I think that'd be perfect, man. And I'm not sure I'm ready, but I will be watching. I will be watching, man. Hopefully, it don't make me cry, guys. I don't cry too often, but when I do, it's a sprinkler out here, man. I miss AD, man, and King James. Well, thankfully they're back. Look, there's 17 games left in the season. I think they'll be back within. I'm not saying both of them at the same time, but there'll be at least 10 games left for them to get acclimated back with the team. So that's my target. Like, I think in the next 7 games, they will both be back. That's my prediction, guys. Hot take. YouTuber Watcher says, I'm so happy we landed Drummond instead of Aldridge. Man, no disrespect to Aldridge, though. Absolutely. And I told you guys he was my favorite by a long shot as far as the buyout candidates. Yeah, I was so happy we got Drummond. There was rumors that supposedly the Cavs had a trade in the works for him. I said, don't believe it till we see it, man. Don't believe the rumors. And then there was rumors that he was favored to go to Brooklyn. I said the same thing. Don't believe it. If it ain't coming from Woj or Shams, I'm not reporting on it. And so as soon as the news broke and I came here, you guys remember the video just a couple of weeks ago, I was so hyped because even though he's been plagued with injury due to the toenail early on, just wait and see the difference he's going to make. Especially when we're all healthy out there. This guy, he's a true center. And he's probably, like I said, he's better than Dwight. You know, I don't think he's better than Bynum, but he's probably the best center we've had since Bynum, which is saying a lot. We've had plenty of centers come through here, you know, after Andrew Bynum. We had Brook Lopez. That was a fail. Who else did we have, guys? Help me out. Chris Kaman. That was a major fail. We've had plenty of centers come through here. Most of them bad, some good. You know, Dwight was good for us. But since Bynum, this is the most skilled two-way defensive center that we have had. And that's huge, man. That is huge. The last time we had a center of that magnitude, we won championships, multiples. So I'm really hoping that we just don't keep him for this season, that we lock him up moving forward. Roy Hibbert, that was another fail. Thanks for reminding me. Ugh, I'm going to have nightmares now. Jordan Hill, fail. Those were fails, man. None of those players were impact players. Drummond is. He's going to make an impact, especially defensively and rebounding. So, like I said, it's saying a lot, right? But the last time we had Andrew Bynum, I believe, was 2010 or 2011. I'm not sure. One of those 2 years. And it's been almost 10 years, if not 10 years, that we've had a center of that magnitude. So people are underplaying what he's done, and they wanted to criticize him for scoring 3 and 4 points. And now we hear the news that he was injured and playing through it. So, again, it's huge. It's huge for this team, and I believe it's going to lead us into a championship so long as we stay healthy. And that's the only key factor here. That's the key factor. We had a weakness at center. We addressed it, and we overkilled that position now. Now we don't have our weakness has turned into a strength because what was Marc Gasol starting now potentially could send Marc Gasol to the bench where he can actually be productive if coach ever plays him. And we can have, 2 7-footers and a 6'8" workhorse in Trez, and Anthony Davis, who could play the 5 or the 4. So we have a lot of options in a 7-game series. I'd hate to beat anybody. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad for Lamarcus, but he saved himself. If they do make it to the finals, he was going to get destroyed in the paint, man. So I'm happy that he's healthy, and I'm happy that he didn't have to go through that, Not to sound cocky or nothing, especially with a situation. But that's all I wanted to say about Lamarcus is, man, he made the wisest decision he can make for his life and for his playoff life as well. He said, just joined. What's the news about AD? He's clear, brother. He's clear for full contact. So he'll be back in the next couple of games. It could be 1 or 2 or maybe 3 max, but I think he'll be back sooner than expected. So very happy. He said, Dan, we should sign Zoe over the summer over Schroeder. Again, I covered that already. It would only work in a sign and trade, so it's not very likely we'll do that. Dan's Wonder says, praise Jesus Christ, John chapter 14, verse 6. I am the way, truth, life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Accept in Jesus. Go Lakers. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the verse, man. It's always refreshing to hear some Bible knowledge. I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe in God. So God bless you, brother, and thanks for the positive words, man. Always. Patchy Cole, he said, AD and Drummond in the long run would be dangerous for the league. Would be the best 4 and 5 to ever play together. Whoo, Patchy Cole, thanks for the donation, bro. He came in with a hot take, huh? Man, he woke up feeling spicy today. I see you, bro. Okay, best 4 and 5 to ever play together. We'd have to go back into history and think of all the great 4s and 5s. We got to be objective about this. Even with the Lakers, I do believe this pairing would eventually become better than Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum, simply because AD is better than Gasol. He's a better rim protector. No disrespect to Gasol, he's a Hall of Famer, but he's a better rim protector than Gasol. He's more athletic and he can do more things. He's more versatile. So yes, I take AD over Gasol. Bynum over Drummond, it's debatable because when Bynum was healthy, he was an absolute beast, and we're not going to forget about that, man. There's still one of the biggest arguments is if Bynum would have been healthy in that 2007, 2008 playoff series, Kobe Bryant would have 6 championship rings, which he already does because we won last year. But he would have 6 official championship rings. So, that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But let's not forget about Kareem. Kareem, and who else paired up with Kareem at power forward? James Worthy, was he a power forward? Was it James Worthy and Kareem? Yes. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard to say the best 1-2 ever, but that was a spicy take, and I do like it. I do like it a lot. Kareem and Worthy will probably be the best 1-2 punch ever in the paint, probably. You're talking about one of the GOAT scorers, and at the same time, like big game James, man. Super versatile, one of the best defenders as well. It's hard. It's hard to really compare different generations, but I'll say this. It would be a scary sight for the league. You're right there, bro. You're absolutely right. Are you going to watch in Staples any this season, Dan? If I'm blessed, brother, if God's willing, if it's in his wheelhouse, and blessed with tickets, yes, I will be watching from Staples. But there's only 17 games left, including this one. And so my time is running out. So if I want to buy tickets, I better hurry up. And they're going to be a hot commodity, especially, with the limited seats available or whatnot. The playoffs will be dope. If I'm ever blessed enough to go to a playoff game, which I haven't been in my life, I don't know what I'd do, man. I'd be so happy. But we'll see. Again, whatever God's willing, that's what I'm going to do. Hey, DTLF, what will be the key to beating the Boston Celtics in your opinion? The key to beating the Boston Celtics is going to be keeping them out of the paint. That's my number one key because we know they got shooters and they can get hot. But since we don't have Drummond, we don't have that same rim protection, everybody's going to be looking to exploit the paint. All right, that's how it's been all season. And so I am concerned about that big time. Now, that's not the only key, though. We got to limit turnovers. Guys have to step up. I'm talking guys like Kyle, THT, Caruso, especially in the absence of all the players that are missing out again today, Drummond, Markieff, and potentially Dennis. So guys have to step up and have to play big for us to even have a chance because Boston, don't be fooled by their record or their early struggles. They're starting to get hot lately. Matter of fact, the other night we saw Jason Tatum hit a buzzer beater. They're starting to get hot, and this is a danger time of the season when everybody is playing playoff intensity because they're jockeying for position in the West and in the East. So we have to come out here, man, and we have to play like our life depends on it to get this victory tonight. Dance Wonders, he said, what do you think about the professor, Global Hooper? He has skills, to be honest. We need him on the Lakers. God bless. Street ballers are great. They're fun to watch. They have a ton of skills. Like, I love the professor. He's a legend. I mean, since the And One mixtape tour. And I feel old saying that. I'm sure a lot of the youth don't know what And One mixtape is, but I'm 30, so I grew up with the and one when YouTube was barely starting to pop off. Who doesn't remember watching Hot Sauce and the Professor and all these street ball superstars? Man, they're great. But number one, Professor is old. I think he just tore his Achilles. He's coming back from that. That's number one. He's too old. Number two, he doesn't play a lick of defense. He wouldn't make it in NBA. He would get his lunch eaten, and he would get exploited for not playing defense. He's too undersized and he's too slow for offensive guards in the NBA. And number three, the street ball game doesn't always necessarily translate to the NBA. It's very different. A lot of the moves they do are actually considered traveling on street ball in the NBA. But in his prime, do I have any doubt that maybe he could have maybe cracked an NBA team? Maybe he could have started from the G League and moved his way up? Maybe. Would he had been a star in the NBA? Absolutely not. As skilled as he is, it just doesn't translate the same, unless he became a lights out shooter like Steve Nash and used his skill set and played at his own space. There was some exceptions, some street ballers that made it to the NBA, like Smush Parker, Rafer Alston, aka Skip to My Lou. There's been a couple of them, but they weren't like heavy hitters. They weren't the same. They didn't have the same star power that they did in street ball in the NBA. So that kind of tells you that it's just a different league, man. And as much as I love street ball, like I said, I'm one of the biggest fans. I still remember having the N1 shoes and the shorts and all that and trying their moves on the street court. It was just they're an inspiration. So shout out to the Professor. He says Smush Parker. Yeah, Smush Parker was a street ball player as well. People don't know about that. Half man, half amazing. He was crazy. And who's the one that did the 720 dunk? That was crazy too. He said, "Hey Dan, what you finna eat today, bro? For the game? I'm not sure yet, man. Actually, I was supposed to end this stream a minute ago. Thanks for reminding me, bro, because I might have to run to get something to eat. Been extremely busy today, so haven't had a chance to prepare, food or nothing. Can we sign and trade Dennis this offseason before he goes somewhere else? Yes, actually, we own his birthright, so we are able to pay him more than what another team would. And if there's mutual interest between the team that wants him and us, and we can get something in return, yes, we can always do that. It's Ramadan. I'm fasting. That's what's up, bro. Hey, that's some dedication right there, man. I respect it. Okay, so y'all remember the whack dunk by Shannon Brown in the dunk contest? Oh, man, don't remind us that. Shannon Brown should have never been in the dunk contest. He was super explosive, but he didn't have dunker's creativity, even in game. He was more of somebody who would jump over you, which was fun to watch in games, but the dunk contests are for creative dunkers. And you can see who's creative in games, the way they be doing stuff. Guys like Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross, they were creative in-game dunkers. So, especially Zach LaVine. So there's a difference, man. It's the difference. He said, I miss Kwame Brown. Not, LOL. You know what, man? Kwame Brown just, he was a bust. I'll say that. I hate using that word. It just sounds horrible. It's a professional athlete that worked all his life to get somewhere, and they succeeded because they got there. Even though they never accomplished much when they got there, their life is a success. So the word bust sounds kind of like a hater's word. So I don't really like using it too much. But Kwame Brown, his biggest contribution to the Lakers was fetching his Pau Gasol. So shout out to Kwame Brown, man. It's all love, though. I'll take a couple more questions before I get off, guys. I'm going to go try to get myself a quick little meal before the game starts. I'm getting hungry. I really hope Trez goes off tonight. It's been inconsistent in the last few games. It's okay. He's been killing it all year long, so we're not going to worry about Montrezl Harrell. The one I'm hoping for that really has a huge game tonight is Kyle Kuzma, because man, he used to destroy Jason Tatum on the one-on-ones. People forgot. When they used to go toe to toe, when Kuz was actually a key piece of the team before LeBron got here, he was going off on cats. So I still remember him schooling Jason Tatum, and I would love to see them go back and forth tonight. That would be good for the game, good for the fans. And if we end up with a victory coming out of that, that would be excellent for us. Hey, what up, Denver Nuggets, baby? He said, hope you're having a blessed day. I'm really rooting for your Lakers to win the chip since my Nuggets won't go that far without Murray. Do you think Bron can catch up to the great Kareem? Yeah, I think when it's all said and done, at the pace LeBron is going at, he's gonna be the GOAT because he's breaking all the records. He's probably gonna end up with 5 or 6 championships. And this man is a beast, man. At 35, at 36, he's still doing this, out of this world. So yeah, I do believe it. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the thanks for the support, man. He said 372 in the chat, not even 90 likes. He said, like the video for our guy DTLF. Yes, please like the video. Thank you guys. And thank you for reminding me, brother. I appreciate you, man. Tony P always with the support. My guy. He said the AD to AD connection this weekend. Let's go. I hope they're both available soon, but we'll see. Here comes Young Elder with the negative. Bro, Young Elder, bro. I gotta say, I like you, dog, and I appreciate all the support you show to the channel. But you always come with the negativity, man. Who hurt you in life, bro? I want to know. Because my man just said Drummond is soft. There's nothing about Drummond that is soft. Him missing a game doesn't make him soft. If you lost a toenail, have you ever felt that kind of pain? I'm guessing you haven't, because I'm shocked he even suited up that soon versus Brooklyn. So, yeah, Drummond got to come with – I'm sorry, Young Elder, you got to come with some more positivity in life, bro. You can't go around moping and cursing everyone out in life, bro, for real. You said the same thing about your boy Rob Pelinka. You said he was trash and stuff like that. Now, look, he got you 2 key pieces to the championship puzzle, and you had to take back your word. So I suggest just trying to stay a little more positive in life, man. Trust me, it makes the world of a difference. You can either choose to see the world with the glass half empty or half full. I choose to be the half full type for the most part. Hopefully you come to the light side, man. You stuck on the dark side a little bit too much. Come to the light, bro. It's a little brighter out here. So just make sure that you're not carrying that negative mindset, because you actually bring people around you down with that stuff, man. Believe it or not, like energy, you got to protect your energy. Like, if somebody's negative around you, cut them off, because let me tell you something, your life will go so much better with some positivity. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Thank you so much. Much love to all you guys. And I don't say that to you, Young Elder, to put you down. I say that so that hopefully you start seeing things in a lighter mindset. It works wonders for you guys, man. Trust me. If you go through life complaining, nothing good happens for you ever. Matter of fact, bad stuff happens to you. You're like a magnet, the law of attraction. You pull in a lot of negativity with negativity. Instead, you throw out some positivity into the universe, and guess what? You're going to catch a big fish one day, man. You're going to eat, bro. My guy, Tony P, said, I got something on some chicken wings, bro. Respect. Happy Lakers Day. Kobe in the Hall of Fame. Fans and staples and AD almost here. Hashtag fan. Thank you so much, Tony. God bless you for the donation, bro. And you know what? I might just go give me some chicken wings. We'll see. I appreciate that, man. I actually had chicken wings last night, man. My family came over. We had a good time after going to the park. Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm pigging out on chicken wings after having a great day of exercise. But hey, sue me. I love food. So be it. Dance Wonder said, what's the best basketball courts that I can visit that make nice swishes in the net that has nets? God bless. Never been to Rucker Park, but I heard them metal chains, hit nice when you splashing them threes. And Venice Beach is always a nice spot to come out here and hoop, even though, Venice has kind of fallen off. It looks a little different now. But, you can't go wrong, man. If there's a rock, you got some good people around you, and there's a hoop, it doesn't matter where you hoop, man. It's just as long as you love it, you love the sport, you're going to be happy, bro. You're going to, just be surrounded by positivity, like I told my boy Young Elder. But thank you guys. That actually wraps it up for me. Appreciate the donations. Held me out a little bit longer, but you also helped me out, because I might just get them chicken wings. Thank you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys right here after the game for the